Okay, so when I made that comment about Moscato wine, it's not sweet like that. It's not overly sweet. It does have a sweetness to it, there's no doubt about that, but Moscato wines, they can be relatively, like, very sweet. The lights are on, the bar is set, and my glass is empty. Welcome back to another episode of One More Pour here in the Teeqlife Media Studios. I'm Don Ferguson, the proprietor of the Teeqlife Media Group and your host for today. And what are we sampling? Ladies and gentlemen, you see 4 bottles. This is going to be a monumental episode. We're going back to North Carolina. In my mind, I'm going... Isn't... Stop. I'm not a singer, I'm a drinker. Vetus Distillery in Monroe, North Carolina, we visited before. Here in the Teeqlife Media Studios, we did their vodka, we did their rum, and now we are trying what they are known for, brandy. No, you're not seeing things. There are 4 bottles here. I am trying 4 expressions today, 4 different brandies from Vetus Distillery. And what are they? Fig, muscat, scuppernong, and plum. Vetus Distillery is a North Carolina distillery, but they have Bulgarian roots, so everything they do kind of pays homage to their Bulgarian roots. You're right, we definitely did them before with 681 vodka and Rasata rum. I'm not going to go over the whole entire history of Vetus Distillery because you can watch those 2 episodes. We have a lot of bottles to pop open. I've never done 4 in one setting before. Before we start, I just want to let you know, all of these brandies are 80 proof, and they use about 750 pounds of fresh fruit in each batch for their brandies. What's first? We are going fig. I have never had a fig brandy before in my life. I had a fig vodka once, and man, was that vodka just really flavorful, fruity, very smooth, but brandy, oh wow. I opened the genie in the bottle. Here it comes. I really can smell it. Let's get to pouring. I'm using my competition grade. I'm going to switch glasses though. I'm going to do Glencairn for the potentially aged expressions. I can't give it away. Put the fig right there, and we're going to look at color. Okay, it's clear. So basically looks like water. You know, it's very, very radiant in these lights here, but it's a clear brandy. Now all these brandies are additive free, so if you're playing along at home, you got that bingo card, just notch it off. But we're gonna go into aromas. Oh, you know what? We mean business. I gotta do it here. Gotta put this hat on backwards. It's like we're going into a power match. And, ooh. Oh wow, that fig is shining. Wow. Wow, that is clean. Very bright. It's like fresh figs, and you know, you only get a hint of that if you're eating fig Newtons. I used to love fig Newtons as a kid, but you know, that's all processed and stuff like that. But you're getting really the nice tones of a fresh fig here. Very florally. There's a lot of nice sweetness. It's really like ripe fig with natural sugars. There's like a natural sweetness rising up. Very clean. It's not bold though. It's not pungent whatsoever. It's just very light and refreshing. You know the rules. I'm only going to say it once to coat the palate, and I'm going to do a second taste. I'm not going to do a third because we have a lot to go through. So if you're ready, I'm ready. You ready? Round 1. Oh. Okay. Wow, that's very light. It is. Oh, wow, that back end finish. That's pretty amazing. That's really. It's got a lot of nice bold flavors, but we're gonna do another one. I just wanted to coat it. Number 2 now. Ooh, that is very figgy. Getting figgy with it. Man, I really can taste that fresh fruit. It's got a little bit of warmth on the back end of it, and to my understanding, that's kind of what you get with like a brandy, you know, a really upscale brandy. But it's fruity. It is soft. There is a little hint of warmth. We'll get into the finish. but it's very vibrant fig. It tastes like really, really clean, not heavy fig. And what I mean by heavy is there's no additives, so there's no syrups, there's nothing sweet, added whatsoever. This is just the complex depth of character that comes from 750 pounds of fig. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is really a light sipper. It has nice fruit characteristics of it. It's a gentle warmness. There's really not a lot of heat. It's just, there's just that warmness. It's very sophisticated. And boy, those aromas are just really nice. They're just rising up here, and you're getting fresh fig throughout this. What are we rating this one? And the drum roll, blah, 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 we're going to do a 4.0, which is an extremely high rating here in the Teeqlife Media Studio. In between takes, I'm going to be hydrating. I'm going to be neutralizing my palate with chili water because I want to get the full essence off of each expression that I try. There we go. We're ready. And this time, I'm actually going to switch it up. You think I'm going to go light and then dark? Nope. I'm going to go light, dark, dark, light. Because I want to save the plum for last. And this one, I'm going to use a Glencairn glass. So which one are we trying now? We're going muscat. You probably heard of muscat before. It is in the same family as Moscato grapes. So if you are a Moscato wine drinker, this might be for you. I don't know. We haven't tried it yet. This front and center right here, we're going to switch these around, and we're going to go into color. So it does have, a barrel influence. Not long. We will talk about that, of course, but it is just a nice golden straw color. It's got that very golden, really nice hue to it here in the studio lights. Aroma. You know what? It really does have a little bit of a wine characteristic. This one is a lot bolder. It's more intense of an aroma than what we were getting from the fig. Man, I'm definitely getting that grape. That grape is really, really rising up. It's billowing out, if we must say it that way. A little hint of orange blossom. Let's open this up a little bit more. Let's swirl this around. Ooh, we got that nice swirl going on. Yeah, there's like some orange blossom, maybe a little bit of orange zest on the back end of it. Maybe, is it like a rose petal? This is very fragrant, very florally, very soft as well. Getting into it, man, I'm still getting that muscat grape. I'm getting some sweet honeydew, some hints of like a white peach flesh. Oh wow, this is very fragrant. This is a very nice nose. If you do try this one, please smell it. Get the aroma all up in your sinuses, because it'll open them up. Now there's not a lot of alcohol. There's not a lot of vapors coming up. So this was distilled in an amazing job so far. Let's just go in, number one. Oh. Okay. So when I made that comment about Moscato wine, it's not sweet like that. It's not overly sweet. It does have a sweetness to it. There's no doubt about that. But Moscato wines, they can be relatively, very sweet. This is not. This is very, very pleasant. Let's go number two, then we'll talk. It's not what I expected. I really thought it was going to be very, very sweet, but this is really, it's like subdued in a way. This is clean. It's very, very nice. It has some bright aromatics shining through. There's almost, that grape is really coming through, but it's not overly sweet. Again, like a Moscato wine. There's like a fruit citrus zest on the back end. It's delicate. It's really floral, but it's a lot of grape. Not a lot of alcohol vapors. There's nothing coming up trying to, stab me in the eyeball whatsoever and make my eyes water. Not at all. It's really pleasant. I am very surprised. Very surprised by this. Before we get into the finish, there's something that I want to talk about. So on the label, it says immature brandy. Now that doesn't mean that it's silly, it's not serious whatsoever. It doesn't mean that immature. What it is a grape-based brandy has to be aged a minimum of 2 years in a barrel to be labeled brandy. When it's under 2 years, it must say immature brandy. And that doesn't mean that it's not good whatsoever. It just talks and reflects about the purity of the fruit and not the influence of the barrel. That's all. Back to the finish now. So yeah, I'm getting some of the rose petals shining through. There's some jasmine, a subtly sweet honeydew going on, some white peach. That finish is very crisp. It's very light. On top of that, because it's not aged for 2 years, it doesn't have the tannins or the oils from the barrel manipulating the flavor. So this is more clean. This is not heavy whatsoever. You're getting those grapes. You're getting some fruit citrus zest. It's very delicate and light. Now, when it comes to the finish, I would say it's medium. Yeah, it's very comforting on the finish. It's nothing outrageous whatsoever. It's got a nice, very subtle honey goodness going on. So immature, it doesn't mean that it's not ready. It means that it's pure, a pure brandy. We're hydrated, neutralized palate, so we're on to the next one, like Jay-Z would say, scuppernong. Before I even did the research with the team here, I had no idea what the hell a scuppernong was. So it is actually a thick-skinned grape that is native to the South. Here's a little fun fact. Vetus Distillery is in North Carolina. So you want to take a guess what the state fruit is? Yep, it's a scuppernong grape. So let's go in. Same color, radiant, nice golden light straw hue. It's just shimmering here in the studio lights, so pretty much the same. Now we're spinning. I really want to open this one up because it's a thick, heavier grape. Let's see what those aromas. Definitely heavier. This one is going to be heavier. I'm not talking about like a syrupy, heavy, artificial, anything like that, but it's because of that grape presence. Yeah, the aroma is more pungent. Heavier. You got some wild honey. Ooh, that's nice. The grape now is subtly rising from the bottom of that glass. The more that you spin this, the more it's going to open up. It aerates. You're going to get all of that fragrance coming up. Soft oak. This one, us doing our research here, it's rested for a couple months in oak barrels. I don't know if those are used oak barrels or whatever. We couldn't really determine that. But yeah, you're getting a nice heavier grape presence. And I'm getting a little bit more of the alcohol vapors with this. Now I'm wondering if it's because of the barrel influence or if it's because of that type of grape. I have no idea, but I can kind of pick it up a little bit more than the other two. Yeah, a lot of grape. So let's just go in. Number one. Oh yeah, that's the brandies that I know. Oh, but okay. It's got a big mouthfeel to it. There's a depth of character. There's oak in there. That oak provides, kind of like a subtle creaminess. So I would not be surprised if these are previously used oak barrels. By any means, maybe even bourbon, whiskey, something like that. Before we get ahead of ourselves, number two. Ooh, that oak is really there. I don't know if it's charred or anything like that. I don't know a lot about the barrels, but there is definitely a barrel influence in there. No doubt about it. There's a nice, smooth grape sweetness. It's not overpowering. It's not like Kool-Aid, where you're putting in a whole pound of sugar whatsoever. But it's a nice natural sweetness. Because of that barrel influence, I'm getting a little light touch of caramel, which is really nice. Toasted almond. You know what? I gotta go 3. Warm spices. Oh, that is a really nice sipper. These are all room temperature. Nothing's been chilled. Some people like to have their their brandies chilled with some whiskey rocks, or some people even like to, hold a snifter and kind of keep it warm. It's all up to you on how you want to do, your ingesting of nice liquor. But for here, I want to do room temperature. I don't want to manipulate it in any way. Oh, there's a nice cinnamon now. Like I'm getting a nice warm Ceylon cinnamon. There's a little bit of clove there, some baking spices, very rich. This is exceptional. Wow, you got some toasted almond going on there. This is really nice. We need to rate this one. So the first two I scored at a 4.0. This one with that barrel influence, a thicker grape, I think I'm going a 4.2. Let's move it along. What is up next? The plum brandy. Once again, I hydrated, chili water, neutralized that palate, and I have a fresh glass. We're going back to the competition grade tasting glasses because I love a great plum wine. So that is exactly why I saved the plum for last. In the Balkans, let me put this right here. In the Balkans, plum brandy is the king of all spirits. And at Vetus Distillery, again, 750 pounds of fresh fruit. They are using ripe Auburn plums. Now, plums can be a little bit acidic. The skin can be a little tart, so I don't know how this is going to turn out compared to a plum wine that I like. The color, it's clear, just like water. Oh, okay, bringing it up towards my nose. We're just jumping into it because I really can pick it up. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is nice. Oh, that is heaven. That is decadent. What is going... Man, you get plum. And I'm not talking the flesh of the plum. I'm talking the meat of the plum. Plums, their aromas can be intense, and that's what I'm picking up right now. This is really refreshing. Nice and floral. I'm almost getting like some white flower. Are those... So when plums grow, are they white flowers that turn... I don't know. I didn't do that research. I failed you. I'm sorry. There's a subtle nuttiness in there. I wonder if that's from the pits. God, you ever bite into a plum and then you hit that pit and you didn't expect it? It was a little larger. Oh man, that's pain. Okay, let me open this up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm getting some fresh sliced plum. I'm not really getting the skin of the plum. It's very aromatic. This is lovely. I'm more than sure if this was, chilled or over whiskey rocks, it would open up even more. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Ooh. Stop. As I told you, I love a good plum wine, but this is not as sweet as a plum wine whatsoever. It's got a nice mouthfeel to it. It's rich. It's like juicy plums just dripping down your face. Round two. Let's go into it. Semi-sweet. Oh, it just rests there. It's, like I said, it's rich, juicy plums. I've never had plum juice. Maybe I need to try that. But that's what I'm getting. There's a little bit of tartness, so maybe that's from the skin. I don't know, but it's not crazy. It's not going to turn you off whatsoever, but it could be there. I'm getting some almond, so I'm wondering if that's an influence from the pits, growing over time in there. Oh, that fruit is just shining, people. Some of the research that we've done here, I talked about, that nuttiness, that almond, whatever it may be. And from what I understand, that's actually a signature of a high quality brandy. That finish is long, it's smooth, it's vivid, it's vibrant. You got fruit with earthiness, that sweetness, just a tad bit of it. It lingers, it's warm, but it's not hot whatsoever. Oh man, this is really nice. This is a nice sipper. I think I'd want this one chilled though. For some reason, I'm just feeling that. I would like to have it slightly chilled. So what are we rating the plum? 4.1. I really like it. It's got a nice flavor to it. It's very aromatic. I think though, being chilled just a little bit or using some whiskey rocks or something that doesn't dilute it, that would chill it, would actually open up a lot of those flavors too. If you want to learn a little bit more or order online and have them delivered right to your house, we're going to drop the Vetus Distillery website in the comments along with the chili water site in the comments too. If you're a brandy fan, cognac, I think these are something that you want to try. Well, that wraps up another episode of One More Pour here in the Teeqlife Media Studios. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. If you have a recommendation, be sure to hit us up. If you need a recommendation for something new, just hit us up. Life is far too short to drink a bad beverage, people. Choose wisely. We'll see you on the next episode.